I am truly honored and blessed to be introducing this next speaker, Patricia Turker, Executive National Sales Director, Inner Circle NSD 13 times, member of the $8 million Club, #2 national in the U.S., #1 Latina NSD in the U.S. Patricia was born in Long Island, New York, became acquainted with Mary Kay as her mother's assistant in 1985. Had the honor and privilege to meet Mary Kay Ash while she was at seminar with her mother. Patricia was mentored and trained by Mary Kay Ash 31 times. Earned the right use of her first pink Cadillac at the early age of 19 years. She has never paid for a car loan or all insurance since she received her first pink Cadillac, and today she has the right of the use of a pink Cadillac Escalade. She developed 3 offspring directors in her first year in business. At the age of 23, Patricia achieved the Executive Sales Director position. At the age of 34, she debuted as a Senior National Sales Director, having earned more than $1 million in commissions. Her personal team members, when she became national sales directors, are Diamond Circle, Rosabelle Shahin, Senior NSD. Inner Circle, Sonia Paez, Executive National Sales Director. Gold Circle, Gina Rodriguez, National Sales Director. And Sonia Ariola, NSD. Her area has reached over $20 million in sales in 2017. Currently, she has 17 national sales directors in her family, Concash Global. In her area, Concash, there are more than 500 sales directors in all lines. She and her wonderful husband, Hamed, are married for over 15 years. Together, they have the privilege of working with over 20,000 consultants in her area. She had the honor of teaching at an international level at the following seminars in Spain, Portugal, Russia, and China. She was invited several times by Mary Kay Inc. to teach new NSDs from all over the world through NSD Scholar Week in Dallas. Her business area has expanded into the international markets of Colombia, Brazil, Spain, Mexico, Canada, and Peru. Patricia and her husband Ahmed have been on countless trips, traveling to Alaska, Argentina, Chile, Greece, Italy, Switzerland, France, Austria, Denmark, Hungary, Turkey, Ireland, England, Russia, Spain, Portugal, Hawaii, Bermuda, Sweden, Denmark, and China. She is a proud member of the $8 million Club, and her highest monthly check so far has been over $95,000 in 1 month. In 2017, she achieved $750,000 level Inner Circle and was #2 in the United States. She was the most improved Inner Circle NSD. She is known for her activating leadership style. Now, ladies, I know she is a traveler. I don't know what part of the world she is dialing in from or coming in from. Please, let's welcome our ENSD Executive Senior National Sales Director, Patricia Turker.
I had to put the music. La vida, la la la. Because I know y'all been listening. Y'all been so focused. Oh, so good to have you guys. Oh my goodness. It says you need to live life. Vivir la vida. Vivir la vida. Live life. How are you guys? How excited. Oh my goodness. I am home like everybody else. No travel to me. I think I've been home almost 70 days now, I think. So I'm excited to be here with you guys. Really, it's been a challenge. I miss going out. I was so used to going on the go and being fast. And so, but you know what? I'm home, but I don't watch movies. I'm home, but I'm not relaxing in that sofa. No way, Jose. It is not my style. I love to be active. I like to be creative, and I love challenge. And my area right now has gone through a heavy challenge, the Latina community, because we are not used to working virtual or computer. It's more about touching. It's about having coffee with your girlfriend and selling your Mary Kay products and doing those parties and listening to them about the issues and building relationship in a different style. And so for me to be here today with you guys, I've been doing Zoom, and I think God has been preparing me for this time. 5 years, because my international market, that is the way I communicate with them. So Zoom for me was not like something new. I was doing it with Colombia, Peru in the international market. But now it's my everyday work, right? It's the way I communicate with everyone. And I love it. I love the idea that I'm learning new things and that I'm open-minded to do it, you know? I think that you're in the right place at the right time. And I think you have one of the amazing nationals. Elizabeth is a leader in her own way. She has her leadership, the way she thinks, the way she projects. I know her dream is to be in her circle, and I know that she will be. I love her and her offspring, Timmy. I think they're an amazing team, and we always got to see each other at seminar. We always kissed and hugged each other and said, "Hi, girl, how you doing?" And we celebrate each other, because that's what we do in Mary Kay. We celebrate each other. So I love to see Susan. Susan and me always gave those hugs and celebrated. So love you, Helena. We did Inner Circle together a couple of times, and what an honor to listen to you this morning. And so what can I say to you guys? We are here, 2020. We are here, and we have so much to share with you. So I'm going to do this quick so we can take it to the next level and take you guys where you want to go. And one of the things that motivated me, as you heard my accolades and you heard my story, I don't want to repeat it all, but really it's about dream, a mission, a goal, and action. For me, it's about dreaming. I was a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer, and I continue to dream. I've been a missionary since the day I started, and I'm going to tell you why. Goal setting, I learned at a very young age, at 16, to set goals when I was playing my sports, and I will explain to you how I did that. And action, I believe you don't put action, then you don't have any results, and I'm result-oriented, so I love to be a dreamer. So why am I a dreamer? Well, because I came from a family who came to this country from El Salvador, and my mom came looking for a better opportunity 53 years ago, or 54 years ago, came to New York, single at age 18 years old, and she got married and had this beautiful girl named Patricia Rodriguez at that time. Today I'm Turker. And she was raising us with a good lifestyle. She worked in Adelphi University, and life was good until things happen. And this is what happens. Life is like this. Life is like this. You're going into a situation, or you're in the middle of a situation, or you're coming out of a situation. And I learned that at 14 years old, mom was going into a situation, and the situation was cancer. The situation was a divorce that she was not expecting. And she had a house in New York of 3 level floors. She worked in a Delphi. She had a good insurance, but she didn't realize that, she had to become a mother and daddy. And so she became a parent, and a good friend said, Inez, maybe you need an extra income, and invited her to a party. Her hairdresser was conducting a party. And we didn't know anything about Mary Kay Cosmetics, because in Long Island, New York, there was a manufacturer of Estee Lauder and Clinique. And the Latino who were middle high class liked to use Estee Lauder. And mom used Estee Lauder. So we didn't have no idea of who Mary Kay Cosmetics was. And so why? Because most people who worked at Estee Lauder, friends of my mom would give her a discount. We didn't buy it at the department store. We bought it because the manufacturer was so close to us in Long Island, New York. And so when we go to this party, the only thing, that's why I believe, guys, that you are selling yourself all the time. Mom went to support her hairdresser, but she was not into it at all. She was, going through chemo. She was not feeling good, but she went to support her. And this is what I can remember a 14-year-old girl doing. Watching Gloria Castaño coming into that beauty salon with her mink coat and walking with style, sassy, sexy. And she parked her pink Cadillac right in the front of the salon. And we were like, I don't know what she does, but I want to do that. I want to do that. What is that? She looks rich. And that is something you need to sell yourself. One thing I know about this business, you sell yourself. Your image is everything, guys. And we all went, okay, what is all this about? Literally, she said, put this on, take this off. Put this on and leave it on. And it's $55, which was the basic set. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Put it on, take it off, leave it on. And how does it feel? And then everybody said, well, how much is it? And when can we buy it, right? So simple. But we didn't have the money. We didn't have the money because the priority was to pay mom's home, because her disability check going through chemo was all that money was to pay for the home. So we said, oh, it sounds good, but we can't do it. We don't have $100. Because $100 for us at that time was food, was paying the light bill, the electric bill, or paying the mortgage, insurance card. And I remember mom teaching me how to go pay the bills at the village and pay with a check, because she said, if something happens to me, you're going to have to take care of your sister, because it's just us 3. And I was the big girl who had to grow up and learn things with her quickly. And at that time, my aunt, and I believe you have to be humble. Let me tell you, when you're humble, success comes knocking at your door. Do you know, I never cleaned the house because we had someone who come to clean our house. But my aunt said to me, my mom's sister said, do you want to help your mom? Do you love your mom? And then I want you to picture this in a Latino language, okay, or the language you speak. Do you love your mom? Because if you love your mom, you're going to go help me clean houses, and I'm going to give you $10 extra a day. That's $50 a week, and you can buy grocery food for your home. I said, Tia, of course I love my mom. Okay, fine. Vacuum, throw garbage out, I can do that. So this is me. Coach, I need to tell you something. I'm a varsity player in basketball. I can't go to practice anymore, and I can't play because after school, my mom is going through chemo, and I need to go help my aunt. I was embarrassed to say that I was going to go do housekeeping. Okay? Imagine the confidence that I had at that age, that I was a little spoiled brat that I could not go clean someone else's home. But I said, Tia, okay, fine, I do it, and we went. And let me tell you, how many of you guys believe in signs? Signs, okay? The homemade teacher takes out her compact. And the makeup that Lori had shown us that day, it looked exactly like the homemade teacher. She was teaching us. I was a freshman or sophomore in high school, and she was, I think, sophomore, 10th grade, and she was showing us how to make a soup. And she takes out her compact like this, okay? And you know, we cooking, and she takes out that pink, and she starts putting herself like this, and I'm like, wait, she just Mary Kay, and I didn't say nothing. Then the other day, the next day, we are cleaning this mansion, beautiful house, and I said, Tia, can I clean, like, pass the vacuum in her closet? Like, I want to see those shoes and those pocketbooks. And I was such a good worker, because, you know, when you're a good worker, people want you. And you know what the lady said to me? She said to me, if you go downstairs and I open the alarm, can you pass the vacuum with my fur coats? I guess that's where she had her jewelry and everything. And I said, Mrs. Kissel, okay. And she went downstairs. I carried the vacuum. She opened the alarm and the big closet, and it was all types of mink, from white, beige, I mean, all different foxes. And I mean, it was gorgeous. And I passed the vacuum. She locked the room, and she said to me, you know, you're such a good worker. She said, she told my Aunt Hilda, bring her back. I like this girl. She gave me a bag of clothes, all the clothes that she didn't like or she didn't wear, and brand new shoes. Then I go to the bathroom, and guess what she has in her bathroom? Extra emollient night cream. A bottle with pink round. I said, that's the Mary Kay products that Gloria taught us. Well, I said, I'm not going to be a housekeeper. I was not born to be a housekeeper. Mom, we need to call that lady Gloria Castano, because I think I can sell that product and help you get out. I was thinking how to get out of being a maid, because for me, that was being a maid, okay? And so 2 weeks later, I take the book and I bring it. I said, this is Mrs. Kissy. I have a mission. My mom has chemo, and I'm helping my aunt just for a little while. Maybe you need some Mary Kay products. I would appreciate it. Maybe if you want to place any type of order. I leave you the book, and I left a note for her kitchen counter. All 5 ladies who my aunt cleaned homes, I left a beauty book. Literally, I think we sold like 600. My homemade teacher, I asked her. My principal's wife, who was the coach of varsity Sapphire basketball team, freshman basketball team, and she bought me some products. I said, Mom, you got $600 already in orders. You need to call that lady and buy that kit and start. And we started. Mom started. I was 16, 17 at that time, I think. She started the business, and she paid $25,000 in debt that my father left her. She got healed from cancer. She went back to Adelphi. She earned the first year the Court of Sales. The second year, I think she earned her car and directorship, and then she was top director. And when she became a top director, she was allowed to bring her her daughters, because she was in the top 3 of the Court of Sharon. And that year, I was 18 years old, had finished high school, was going to go to FIT for fashion designing, and I'm sitting at that seminar. At that seminar, watching my mom come down that stage and just being recognized for the Court of Sales, for the Court of Recruiting, the Circle of Achievement. And let me tell you, each time she came running down the stage, she would say, Patricia, hold me this. They're going to call me again. And then the people around me was like, what did she do? I said, well, I just know that UPS comes home every day, and our job is to open the boxes and put it on the shelves and put them on bags and just help her. But we didn't have no idea how big she was becoming. At that time, I'm sitting there, and it's 10,000 people, And I started to think, I don't want to go to college no more. I want to become a director in a national. And I watched a national debut with her husband, children, get a plaque, and Mary Kay spoke to her. And I said, that's what I want to do. I said, Mom, I'm going to become a director. I'm going to become a national. And she says, oh, no. You first have to go at least finish school, okay? I said, Mom, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to earn the car. And I went back. I earned a car like in 6 months, became a director at 19, had 3 car winners. The ABU was 65 unit members. I was on target for the Cadillac the same year, and Allspring 3 Allspring. I debuted May 1st, okay? This is my anniversary. I'm 34 years in Mary Kay. And November, that same year, I debuted 3 Allsprings. And so guys, I can tell you it can be done. But what was my dream? To take Mary Kay to New York and get all the young girls and show them that there's a way to make money, than not just cleaning houses, not just being a factory, because there were so many Latinas, professionals, who left their countries because of issues of governments. And I watched them and said, listen, I have an opportunity for you. I don't know if you ever heard about it. This is an American company who gives you an opportunity to succeed. And I had an office in New York, and they would come and try the products, and I would train them. And my mission was to never leave them the same. When I introduce them to the products, that at least they will learn how to take care of themselves, or I will uplift their self-esteem, or they will start having a dream. Number 3, I had a goal. I had a goal to become a national. I knew that if I became a national, I had a voice for the Latino market. And then I had a goal to make nationals and to be the national who produced the most nationals. And I continue to have big goals. And along the way, not many people supported my dream. Not many people agreed with my dream, because most people are stereotype. But being from New York, you know, you have to be diversity. You know, you learn to speak all different language, different religion, and different colors. And for me, it has never been that issue, because I am so diversity in my business. And my mind has never been a closed mind. People who get to know me know that I'm a person of action. And that when I start something, I have to finish it. And when I get there, I stay there. I don't go backwards. My whole career, I made it to a position and I never went backwards. Not because of my pride, because I have faith in God. And I say, if God took me all the way here, he has a purpose in my life, because it's nothing that I did myself. It was a gut feeling that I had, and I just followed that gut feeling. You know, I took value. I showed people to have value for this company, for a company, an American company who teaches you God first, family second, third career. Especially today, you need to have those values. And that culture of saying, don't do to others what you would not like it to be done to you. You know, the mission for me, when I go back and look at the mission, I see 17 nationals who have bought their homes, who are on their 3rd or 4th homes. Today, they don't even live from Mary Kay. They live from their rents, from the homes their husband has bought from real estate. Imagine, just because I said yes for $100, just because my mom said yes for $100. Today, we have over 300 women who are driving cars, who are directors, and global, we have 500 directors, just because I said yes. See, the vision is together we inspire a better future. I'll repeat this again. The vision is together we will inspire for a better future. I tell my girls, if tomorrow God takes me and I have to see Jesus, I can say I was a good service and that I did your mission, that I passed it on. I never did it for the money. Because you see, My first check as a director was $3,500. And I thought that was kind of good money at 19 for someone who didn't have a bachelor degree, who didn't have a doctorate degree. And for me to be my first check, $3,500, my first income at 19 was $40,000. My second income was $65,000. And then my third year, if I would have gone to university for 4 years, was already making over $100,000. And for 10 years, I made over 150 to 200. So before I became a national, I already had earned $1 million in income. I became a national in our area, decided to go for it when I turned 34. 33, 34, we started, we did it. We proved that it could be done. And then many others said, I can do it too. And today, I have an amazing nationals like Rosabelle Shaheen, who has 3 nationals under her family. I have Gina Rodriguez Adiola, who has opened the Dominican department of the whole market. I have Sonia Ariola, who has opened all the Central American market. I have Sonia Páez, who has gone global and took it not just to Cuba, but to Argentina, to Colombia, who took it to Spain, who took it global. I'm honored to say to you that my first 2 offsprings, Sonia Páez and Rosabelle, are my personal recruits, are still with me after 33 years. They were my personal recruits and in my first line in my offspring nationals. See, this is a family to me, guys. This is not just work. This is about passing on the legacy. This is about helping each other to become better. When I see them, that they have given the lifestyle to their children, to their community, to their churches, to their family, then my mission is clear. Why I decided to do this at such a young age and never have a plan B or plan C. My plan was the way people get a doctorship, the way that people go to an amazing university and work for others, I decided to work for myself and become an entrepreneur, independent at age 19. I knew it. You know, my mom worked at Adelphi University and I had free college and university because she worked for 4 years. And she was so pissed off that she worked 25 years for Adelphi University in Garden City, New York, and that I didn't get a bachelor degree. I said, Mom, I don't need to go pay, or I don't need to go 4 hours. I'm going to become a national. And I'm not just going to become a national. I will be the #1 one day of this company. And guess what? That is what you need to be clear of. You need to be clear why you started your business. You know, is it a hobby? Is it part-time? Is it for personal use? Is it just to see what happens? It wasn't for me to see what just happened. It's going to happen. I'm putting 100%. 5 years ago, I went to build Colombia. In Colombia, we have 40 directors. 2 years ago, I built Peru and have 13 directors. So for the last 5 years, I've been building 2 different countries, which I have 55 directors over there, 11 first line. I became a national in those 2 countries again. I redid my business again. And last month, the company closed Colombia and closed Peru. The manufacturer was not open for them. They did not earn income. And so I was hit that way. I was hit here with my Latino market. But I said, God, everything is in your hand. I know that if you brought me this far, there's something more for me to learn. And so guess what? We are learning. We are restructuring our company. We're rebuilding, and we're making it more solid for us to be ready for the future. And I want you to know that you guys can do the same. I want you to know that there's no limit how far you want to go. You know, you can, you will, and you did it. You red jackets, you earned this. You earned to be with the tops today. 3 hours to listen to top leaders, OMG. It's very simple, and I'm going to leave you to this. The simple thing is that Mary Kay taught me by one hand, book and sell and give good customer service. From the other hand, share the opportunity and multiply your leaders and make directors. You walk and you do selling and you do sharing. Selling, sharing, selling, sharing, and you start growing the ladder of success. No one's going to push you. You need to push yourself. You need to understand the marketing plan. Today is better than ever. Today, you're a brand new consultant with $30, but you have the opportunity to have a free website. You have the opportunity to have ProPay. And if you start with a kit of $100, you get automatic $30 discount with $75. Or if you start with the whole package of $130 and get a kit and all the service, you just pay $105 and you have the whole package. But this is what I love, that you as a brand new consultant can start sharing the opportunity right away with 3 people, and that kit will cost them $75. And what's the best deal? That if you qualify them, you get $50 for each one as an income commission bonus. Plus, you're going to get what? $220 worth of products. You're going to earn your red jacket. You may have a check of $1,000 your first month. Guess what, guys? When me and Elizabeth joined Mary Kay and Susan, we didn't get no $50. We didn't get a red jacket. We did not get a check of $1,000. Believe us, we had to do much more. Today, it's like a buffet. You're going to a restaurant and there's a buffet. What do you want to eat? What is your appetizer? Where do you want to start? With the dessert, the main course, or appetizer? You have to be clear that you want to have it all. You want to earn your 50% profit, and you want to have an inventory. You want to sell the product and make the customers. You want to have the best customers because they love the Mary Kay products. The product sells itself. After 34 years, the product, it still sells itself. Look at my skin, no Botox, no filling, and I'm 53 years old. Guess what, guys? It looks great. I said to them, you know, Latinos always say, you must have plastic surgery. No, these are my lips. This is my nose. This is how I was born. I'm natural. I've just been taking care of my skin for a couple of years. What time wise repair. Guys, the product is good. Trust your products. Trust your company. You know, trust the process. Trust your recruiter, your director. Believe that you can do it. You know, I never doubted Gloria Castagne. I never doubted my mom. I never doubted this company. That's why I decided to be here, to be with the company all these years. I decided that the same way you take a career and you want to go all the way, this is the same way you can do it today. And then what I love about it is that besides you earn that beautiful red, that you become a red jacket or start builder, that you have the opportunity that your girl can also become a red, and that you can build at the same time, and that you can multiply yourself. And imagine when I became red, my first 3 girls, they also became red. So we were all together going to the meeting together with our red jacket because we were a strong, powerful unit on the making. That's what you're going to build, strong, solid. So I want to leave you with some couple of things, okay? So this is my rule, rules that I put to myself. You have to make a team, right? So these are my rules. I say to people, you want to become rich? Okay, guess what? 74% who become rich is the people who are owner of their business. I'm an independent contractor. I make decisions how fast I want to do it, how slow I want to do it. That's the beauty of working direct sell. No one is telling you what to do. And this is not about luck. This is about you educating yourself, you putting this as your priority, and dedicating time to build it, like you would do any type of business. 12% of professionals become rich, and 8% sports people become rich. 4% of artists become rich, and 0% of employees never become rich. So as an employee, you would never be rich. You're going to pay your bills. Mom paid her home. Mom gave us a lifestyle. But what got her out of that situation was being an independent contractor. You know, her good credit, Adelphia gave it to her. Her health insurance, yes, Delphi gave it to her. But how fast she grew out of her debt, how fast she took her as a single mom, came out of that situation was a direct selling company who gave her an income or commissions, I would say, that they were out there, but she took advantage of them. They were not giving it to her. She had to pay the price and build it. And she was willing to because she had a hope. See, direct selling companies, they give you hope for a dream. And so mom said, yes, as an employee, I can't save money for vacations. See, we never went to Disney. I was 19 years old when I went to Disney. Okay? And I was born in New York. So we never took vacations. We could not afford that. So at 19 is when I started to travel because I had extra money to make dreams. So my rule to my people are, find yourself that you're an independent contractor, define your goal, define where you want to go, tell me what is your purpose with Mary Kay so I can understand and support you along the way. And if you just want to be a personal use, tell me so I can respect that. If you want to make extra money, tell me how much you want to make. If you want a career out of Mary Kay, please let me know. So this way you will be my priority list. So these are the rules, my mission. I have a mission with all of you. And I would like to know your goals so I can help you achieve your goal. My vision is to help the Latina woman and to be a role model for them. And I'm here today representing all of you. And this is how I talk to my girls because my goal is clear. Now I have English directors, I have Asian directors, but my main market, because they need a voice, is the Latino market. My goal every year is to be better than the prior year. You have to set rules. Your rules is sometimes right now, I can't go out and do what everybody else wants to go do. Right now, I am working double because I'm speaking with more people and connecting with more people. And maybe most people are watching TVs, but that's not going to fill my energy or my goal. So right now, my goal is to connect with all my organization. I also have a plan. What is the plan of how many people you're talking per day, how many virtual parties you're doing per day, and how many parties are you introducing yourself or teaching your people how to do this party? And then the skills. You know, the skills is how to use the technology. I've been educating myself even how to use Instagram. I have never paid anyone to teach me to use Facebook, WhatsApp, or Instagram. As you know, I don't have 100,000 people following me. I'm a simple girl. It was just me and Patricia one-on-one. I have never paid nobody because I felt that that is the way that my business was the best, one-on-one. But today, I understand that most of my people use social media, and now I have to know what Instagram is. And so 2 weeks ago, I decided I'm going to learn, and I doubled my followers. And someone said, well, you need to pay someone. No, I'm not going to pay nobody. I don't have a secretary. I am me. I'm a very simple person. It's just me and my husband running a big company. I don't believe that this is a difficult company to have so many employees. I think that in my free time, I can learn YouTube, I can learn Instagram, and I can sit in the pool and listen to YouTubes and educate myself. I don't want to, you know, I see a lot of people suffering because they have to make so much money to pay so many employees. I don't have employees, so it didn't affect me on me paying so many people because I just paid Annette and myself after the profits, right? And so I want you to know everybody works different. Yes, but the Latino community, they don't want to talk to my secretary. They want to talk to Patricia. They want to talk to me personal, and that's their rewards. If they've been so loyal to me all these years, you know, before you call, Elizabeth, a consultant who's been in my unit 28 years, her name is Anna, and she goes, I want to recruit somebody. Can I recruit her? I said, well, Anna, we need to open your site. You always call me to do your orders for you. She goes, okay. I said, we need to go, tell me your social security. Tell me your email. We need to open your site because we cannot recruit someone if you don't have a site for InTouch. And I did her site. And I said, Anna, can I believe 28 years and for the first time you're going to have a site in touch. Now you're going to study. You're going to, you know, and she's in the middle of all Queens where everything is happening so bad. And her recruit said to me, I was in your house 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was in your house. Now I'm back because I love Mary Kay and I want to start. I said, do you want to start with 30 or 130 or 105? And she says, no, I want to start with 100. And I said, okay, great. So now we also have to open your page so you can also study and learn. We have the page In Touch in Spanish. We have it in English and so many new things are happening. I want you to go to the videos. I want you not to watch soap operas or series. I just want you to be in touch all day. In touch, study, 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 study. And they were like, I love it. I love it. Imagine an inner circle. The number 2 in the nation is processing an agreement. That's how real and transparent I am. And guess where I learned that from? Mary Kay. Mary Kay went home with a basket of letters that she wanted to read to everyone who wrote to her. And then she would choose a few and start calling them back. And this is what I want to leave you with. I said, if Mary Kay is so rich, she can have so many employees, why is she doing it personally? And I wanted to leave you with this. The day that my mom had cancer, Mom was working to become a top director. And I think it was her second trip. And no, she had recovered cancer. This was another situation. She had lost her eyesight. And it was her second year. And she didn't know why she lost her eyesight. So she went to the doctor, and the doctor said that she was diabetic. And they went up so high, they lost her sight. And she called Mary Kay and left a message to corporate that she was not going to earn the trip this year. And it was the middle of April. Mary Kay called back and said, and we were home, and we were cooking something in the kitchen, and the phone rang, and I said, hello. Happens to me, I picked up the phone. I said, hello. She goes, hello. Could I speak to Inez? This is from Mary Kay Ash. She didn't say Mary Kay. She said Mary Kay Ash. I said, Mary Kay. Hola, hi. And I was like, it's Mary Kay. And you know, the phone, it was, you know, attached to the kitchen wall, and you have to go with the wire, and as far, I said, Mommy, it's Mary Kay. Bang, 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 come, come, come. Oh, there we go. I don't know, I thought we left. And guess what happened? Mom came, and we were both together. We were listening like this, and Mary Kay said, Inez, I got your message. How are you feeling? And she said, not good, Mary Kay, I cannot see. And Mary Kay, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to do the trip this year. And I think it was a trip to Hong Kong. And she said, I understand how you feel, but we need to find a solution. You know, you make good money. Let me give you a suggestion. Do you have anyone who's a chauffeur that you can chauffeur you around and take you to your appointments? And she said, oh, I don't know. My pink car, like my daughter doesn't have license yet. She goes, well, find someone that you can pay as a chauffeur to take you around. Number 2, the suggestion is, you know, you believe in the golden rule. Well, you know, there's a director in your hometown. Call her and tell her that you lost your sight, and if she can be your guest and come and conduct your director's meeting weekly for you. And she can help you. So the business, you don't have to stop. You see, Inez, I don't see myself in that trip without you. I know that you can do this. I believe in you. And Mom is like, okay, we hanged up. We have to do this. She called her customers. She started calling all her customers. And one of the customers says, you know, my husband's in disability, check of disability. And he can, for $25 a day, he had a big station wagon, and he can drive you around and take you to the places. So this guy for 3 months was her chauffeur, and she paid him $25 a day. A director from Brooklyn came every Monday to conduct her meetings for her. She ended up doing $40,000 in the month of April. In the month of May, doing 50, she earned her director's trip. What I learned that day is that you don't say no to Mary Kay. You find the solution. It doesn't matter where you are. You go under, you go above, but you get it done. And that voice empowered my mom, and I got to see that you don't quit. The lesson was maybe for me not to quit and to keep going and to make things happen. And guess what? Mom went on a trip with Mary Kay. She got her eyesight back. And I don't know if it was Italy, because I think she bought me a Gucci bag from Italia. So I want you to know, I have so many memories. And I know that I was chosen because Mary Kay passed away, my mom passed away, and today I continue both of their legacies. So guys, I welcome you to make history. Find your reason, find your why. Elizabeth, I just pray for you that what you're doing today, uniting all your organization, your leaders, that you may unite and make history together. And I just wish you all the best, my sister. You know I love you, and that's why I took this Saturday 1 hour to be here with you guys. And I know that if anything I said may inspire you today, you know, for God to be the glory. It was his day. He chose this time for me to be here with you guys. May God bless you. Stay united, work together, and make things happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you.
So much. Oh my gosh.
Love you.
Love you. Love you so much.
We love you. You will do it. It's done deal. You already made the decision, which is the most important. Helena can tell you, when you make this decision, you want to become an inner circle, your mind starts to work, your action starts to follow, and things starts to happen magical. So it's going to happen for you. God bless you. And I just wish all of you guys a wonderful month, and may God continue to bless your families. Thank you for this invitation, Elizabeth.